Guys, it's Nick from Consultants back with another video. So real quick, man, in this video, we're going to talk about the FICO 10 algorithm and why I think it's a big facade. And I really don't feel like it's going to be one of those things that's going to be adopted really at all, to be honest with you. So go ahead and break it down. So one of the biggest signs for me is the fact of the ultra FICO, right? Everybody was in a big uproar last year about it. Oh, they're going to look at your bank account, da-da-da-da-da. They doing that already, right? If you go to Lending Club, they're going to ask for look-only access to your bank account to make sure you have the funds anyway. So, right, they're low-key doing that anyway, right? So let's say, for example, you go to Chase Bank, open up a checking account. You put $800 in that checking account, that's kind of the number that's going to trigger them to send you promotional offers to apply for a credit card. That shows you have more money than the average American, right? That's just a little bit about ultra FICO that I noticed. Is certain aspects are going to get adopted. Certain banks are already doing it anyway, right? If you look at new FICO 10, they were saying, oh, it's going to be an average of 24 months. When you think about it, all credit is, in a nutshell, is your ability to pay, things over time, right? So really, you're going to have a long credit history anyway. You know what I mean? You need a long credit history anyway, moving forward. If you're 30, preferably you want to have at least, 12 years already established, right? And significant amount of credit limits, trade lines, et cetera, et cetera. That's just basic information. It's like they're constantly flushing you with information that's kind of disturbing, but at the same time, it's already being used. It's already being, what's the word I'm looking for? It's already being out. It's already out there already, right? It's nothing new. They keep shoveling the same shit, and putting a new name on it, right? And really, I feel like it's a big distraction to what's really going on in the banking industry, right? They're doing a lot more identity verification. They're doing a lot more documentation that they want to see from people. They're verifying social security numbers. They're going to LexisNexis to see if you had a fraud alert, right? So you can have a credit profile that doesn't have any fraud alerts, but if you had a fraud alert on LexisNexis like 2 months ago, they're gonna pull your LexisNexis and they might deny you off of that. Or they might want to call or verify some stuff. I had that with a recent client who needed funding. We sat on the phone with these people for like 4 hours trying to figure this stuff out. So they're still using the same tactics. They're using different tactics now, especially because of fraud, right? We all know about car cracking. We all know about the dumps and stuff like that. So they're taking extra precautions and protecting their assets. You know what I'm saying? So really, they're going to constantly shell out the new information, but really, that's really just a distraction from really what's going on, right? And, I do this every day, especially on the funding side. More recently, I'm seeing a lot of these changes already take place. You know what I'm saying? I recently had a client who he went to someone on Facebook, and she pretty much they put a fraud on his profile. I can't really put a name to it, but his file, they were looking at him more closely because of with the fund that she tried to do. He had a 750. He got denied for every single card because her IP address was burned out, right? So just different stuff that they're taking precautions on and different stuff that they're doing is making it a lot harder for the average consumer, and also for us trying to get people funding on the back end. There's a lot going on. This is just one of them. This is my opinion. Backtrack me. Research what I'm telling you. A lot of what I'm telling you is true. Anyway, it's Nick from Consultants. Have a good one.